Hi friends. Now in this chapter we are going to see how to check the API. Okay. Now the API has been created. You have generated and all these things have been done. Now we need to check whether the API is working or not. Correct. And how to enter the masters. Now we have created a lot of masters like asset type, asset status, brand, model, vendors, like that. Plenty of masters are there. Now we need to enter data into these things. How to do that one? So that is what we are going to see now. For example, let us take brand. Okay. So brand is a table in which the data has to be entered. Okay. So there could be Samsung, Lenovo. So these are the brands. Okay. So that we are going to enter now. So for example, let me do that one. So for that, we need to use login 2. In login 1, we have any data entry work related to the asset management. Okay. See, in the project, we have created the tables for asset, but not data for the asset. Okay. So it is only the structure is available here. Whereas in the application, okay, when I say login to, that means it is the application in which the data is available. This is the place where the data is available. Okay. So that we are going to do. How to do that one. Okay. So that is what we are going to. Okay, fine. Now we need to enter the brands. So for that, let me get the brand. I'll do this one. Project list under the NAST tag and SQL tag. Okay. Now here you could see tags for asset type add, update, delete. For everything there would be like for status add, update, delete. Okay. And for brand. Now this is what we are looking for. So brand, similarly add and update and delete is there. Now let me take the add part. So the post start here. This is actually the API post. Okay. So I'll copy this one and of course. So what I need to do is I have copied from here. Now I'll put it into the login tool. So login to I kept in Chrome. Now here I'm going to put this one. But to do this one, I need to use API test. That is here. Okay, let me clear this refresh. Okay, how do I get into this one? Under the user API validator. Okay, this is what the API test. Okay, under the API test, I could call a API and update the data. Hmm. So brand I have copied. Okay, let me paste here. Okay, and the data. Okay, whenever the brand ID or model ID, the primary key. In add, the primary key is not essential. Why? Because it is going to be auto generation. Correct. So let me delete that one. And the brand name is I need to give. For example, Samsung. This is the one brand name. Okay. Let me check. And initial, what is that initial is N asset. Okay. N asset. Okay. Now that's all. Only the post and the initial has to be specified. With that, I need to click on call API. Okay. So let us see what happened. The brands added. So a new brand is added. Now let me check whether it is really added. Okay, it says the API returns a response state that brand is added. Okay, of course, no error is there. So error message is blank. Right. Okay. So the data is added. Paka. Okay. Now let me check again. So how do you check that one? Again, select star from brands. Okay. Now we'll see whether we are getting data. Of course. So the Samsung is added. So it is under the brand ID 1. the brand name Samsung is added, and that only one record is found, if I'm correct. Correct. Okay. Let me try one more thing. So I'll add Lenovo. Okay. Lenovo. Okay. Let me try now. Call API. Okay. It is again added, but here you could see the new ID changes. Initially the new ID was 1, now the new ID is 2. Okay. Select or brands. Okay. We'll see. So one is Samsung, number 2 is Lenovo. So both are added. So it is getting added. Fine. So this is how we need to check whether the brand. Similarly, all the models can, all the masters can be entered. Let me type. Already I have added few asset types. Asset types. Okay. We'll see. Okay. So under the asset type, laptop and the PCs are added. Okay. So similarly, you can add whatever the asset type you want. You can let me make few changes in the existing. Okay. Even that is very important. Okay. Let me show you that one. Now, I have asset type. What are the asset type is available? PCs and laptop. But PCs, I need not want small s. I want I need to make the PCs as personal computers, not as PCs. So I need to change the name, correct? So how to do that one? That we are going to do now. Okay, let me check. For that, we need to go back to the project and get the asset type update command. Update post. So asset type update is here. Now I'll copy this one. Okay. I'll go back to the here. Go to API testing. Paste that one. And I need to feed the ID because here based on the ID only the data can be renamed or whatever the data can be changed. So what is the asset type? I need to change the ID to, okay, where instead of PCs I need to have personal computers. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go to API test. The instead of integer I'll put 2 and string name is personal. Yes. Right. Okay. So this is. Now let me call API. Okay, the updated asset type is updated. Let me check whether it is updated. Okay. Let me refresh so that it will be clear. Okay. Execute. Okay. So first one is laptop as it is, that is right. The second one is personal computer. So it is updated. So even update is working fine. It is advisable to check with ChatGPT, the command, what you want to list out because it is fully depend on the AI command. So it is always advisable to check with ChatGPT. So let me show you that one. So what it says, select star from asset types where deleted record equal to 0. This is very compulsory. Why? Because we are going to have a system like where deletion of rows is not permanent. It is only logic. So we are logically deleting the record and it is not permanently deleted and the deleted data is available so that generating a report based on the deleted data will be easy for us. Okay. If you want to know what are the asset type deleted and by which user, all this information you can fetch if it is logically deleted. So the whole system works like that. So the command for select command especially, getting the information from ChatGPT will be very useful because it takes care for the proper command. Okay. So, okay. So I need to have, this is the command. I will copy this one. Okay. And I'm going to test that one, execute SQL. So hereafter, we should always use ChatGPT to get the thing. Okay. So select star from asset types. Okay. Where delete record equal to 0. Let me check. Now, okay. So laptop and the personal computers are there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete the personal computers. So I need not want. So I should delete this. So two, that is the ID. Okay. And need not specify anything. And the comma should not be available. Why? Because in the JSON, now you should know little about the JSON. I'll not go very depth about JSON. The only thing that you have to remember is the comma. There should not be the comma if there is no further element. That alone you take care. Okay. That alone you should have it in mind. Okay. That's a problem. So I'll delete this comma. Okay. Now let me call API. So asset type deleted. Okay. Now we will see. We will execute this one. Execute SQL. Okay. I'll just refresh and paste the command. Okay. Execute SQL. Okay. So now the laptop will be available. That is only available. Why? Because the personal computers is deleted. Okay. So deleted record equal to 0 is very, very important while you are checking the data. And that's the reason I always advise you to use the ChatGPT prompt to list the rows. Okay. So that the system will take care what all the preliminary requirements for the query will be taken care. Okay. Fine. So now we are clear how to add the masters. That part is taken care. Okay. So that is about this particular chapter. In the next chapter, we will go into the Excel and how to uh, add values to the database and all those things we are going to see. Okay, fine.